Hi friends, Simit here from InformedTrades.com. Today is Friday, March 28th, 2014. Time for our daily Forex chart review. Basically in this session at around, each day at around 8:15 a.m. GMT or a little later. Most days, today running definitely a little late. Had some issues this week. But around this time, try to review the daily charts on 20 some Forex pairs. In this video, share my analysis, my take, the trades I'm placing, the adjustments I'm making in the market. If the terminology I'm using is unfamiliar to you, if you have any questions, you want to learn a whole bunch of other styles of trading, check out InformedTrades.com. We have a huge learning archive of material, all to help traders learn. Check it out. And register as members, share your knowledge, and we can all learn together. Okay, let's get started. Now, yesterday we did not have a video. There were some issues I had with getting that done. But I did end up putting on a trade, which ended up getting stopped out. So perhaps it was a good thing if you are relying on these videos for trades. And that's what you're seeing on the screen right now. I entered now. I guess I learned my lesson. Sometimes I will enter on the 4-hour chart if it does look appropriate. I do these sessions at around, like I mentioned, by the time I'm looking at a chart, let's say it's 8:30 a.m. New York time. Which is what? That's 1:30 p.m. GMT. Sometimes there might not be a big move in the market. The candle might look like it's stagnant. And we're at a support level. It looks like it might be slowing down. So I put on a trade. This one ended up getting stopped out. You can see it hit the red line. Now the red line may actually maybe poor stop loss placement because it looks like the market is stalling now. But we'll see. I said the same thing yesterday. In any event, this dollar Canada position got stopped out. So to recap, in my dollar Swiss, let's take a look at the dollar Swiss position. That also got stopped out. So March has not been a very good month for me. I'll be down like 1.5% or something. Oh, this is another one. Well, it might be a trade. This one might be another trading opportunity again. Sometimes it's just the stop loss placement. You got to be careful. I might actually end up going short dollar Swiss again. We'll come back to this chart. I'm just going to delete this red line. That's where I had my stop, and you can see it clearly went through that. But now we do have a nice reversal candlestick hitting off the support level and the 50 simple moving average. So this could actually end up being another good trade. But at the time, at least, those are the two trades that got stopped out. The good news is I have 3 trades on that are all in the money. So that's encouraging. Let's go to pound yen. Okay, and pound yen, so you can see it here. Yesterday it did not close above this dashed orange line. It may close above this dashed orange line today. If it does, I'll move my stop to break even. Canada yen. Okay, yeah, the Canada yen, look, we have a triple doji. Now I entered here. This position, my Canada yen position, is now in the money. It almost got stopped out. My stop was here, but ended up finding support down here. Now this is obviously where I should have entered, but I entered up here instead. Fortunately, the price is now back above this level. Let's see if it can get to 93.90. That'll be the level I need for it to go to before I can move it to break even. But this is a very powerful signal right here. 3 dojis in a row at a minor support level here. You can see support was established here a little bit. So these 3 dojis, very powerful. We saw something on pound dollar similar last month, which was a great trade for me last month. So whenever you see a triple doji at a support level, I think that's just a really powerful signal. And the other trade I have on at the moment is Euro Swiss. So to summarize, 3 trades on at the moment. One is already a break even, and another one looks like I'll be able to move it to break even later today, or at the end of the close of this week. So in which case, I sort of have one position that's if that's true, then I basically have one position where my risk is still on the table. Euro Swiss, we are seeing some reversal signs here. That's not super encouraging, right? This is a major reversal sign here. But I still want to hold out see if I can get a good move. My stop's at break even here, so if it comes back down and takes out my stop, that's not the desired outcome, but at least I won't be losing any money. So that's encouraging. So at least now we are in a March has been a rough month so far, but if you count my floating profits, it's down like less than 1% basically, or no, it's down. Yeah, it's down about 1%. Okay, so without the floating profits, it's down like 1.75%. So that's not that great, definitely. But with the floating profits, it's down about 1%. So we'll see. I'll have the numbers posted over on Monday when the month ends, or maybe not Monday, but sometime early next week. I'll do a monthly recap and have that posted on my blog on InformedTrades. Let's take a look at the charts. Do this a little quickly. Okay, euro, Australian dollar. Yeah, well, finally, look at this. 1, 2. We've had a lot of down days in a row. This looks like it could be stopping at the 200 exponential moving average. Is this a buying opportunity? Let's see. We'll bear this in mind. I want to see what else is going on with the Australian dollar. I think it might still be bullish, but that's something to bear in mind. I won't be putting a trade on euro Aussie, but it's got me thinking as to whether the time has come for a reversal in the Australian dollar. Euro Canada. This also is looking pretty good. It's at that 61.8 Fibonacci level that I wanted it to be at. Let's take a look at the 4-hour chart. And you can see, shoot. Don't want a ray, but a line. Make it a bit thinner. Make it black. Make it dashed. Okay, let's see if we zoom out a little bit on the daily. Zoom out here. Okay, so let's see if we get basically with Euro Canada. I just got stopped down in a long Canada trade. So let's see if it's time to go long Euro Canada. It may be. But I want to see some confirmation. I really love to see, my favorite thing to see here would be a morning star pattern where we have another long wick up here. Let me just take a quick look at dollar Canada again. And yeah, I went long dollar Canada, and that also did not work out. But maybe it's time now. Anyway, Euro Canada. Let's come back to that. Okay. It may be getting close to time. Let's see if we can get a morning star pattern. I'm not going to put it on a trade yet, but something I'll bear in mind. Euro Swiss we already looked at. Euro Pound. Yeah, this would have been a great short. I was thinking about it, but ultimately I didn't feel comfortable with the stop loss placement and where it can go. But clearly that should have been a trade. At this point, though, nothing I can really do. Let's see if we get a pullback. Clearly the downtrend is still valid. And that was the other thing I was thinking, is that maybe it'll actually be a buying opportunity here at this level. Price broke right through that, so it still looks like a pretty strong downtrend in Euro Pound. Euro Yen. Okay. Yeah, I wanted to fall to at least 138.93, which is about 150 pips. If we can get there, then it might be a buying opportunity right at this line here. Until then, I will pass. I am interested now. It looks like I'll be able to move my pound yen position to break even at the end of today. If that's true, I'm interested in adding more yen positions if I have the opportunity. So there is a potential to pyramid in on the yen here. Okay. Euro Kiwi. Yeah, this is still declining. Kiwi's in a rally, so I had some of my losing trades for the month of March involved going long Euro Kiwi. That didn't work out too well. Kiwi's in a strong uptrend here. In terms of Euro Kiwi, I don't think I'd be interested in going long until at least we can find a way to break this trend line, right? So if price ends up somewhere around here, that'd be positive. Maybe then I can consider it. But right now the downtrend's pretty sharp. Looks like the 50 is about to cross the 200. So at this point, I'm more interested in seeing if there's a rally and potential to short it. If we pull back to 60.81, right around here, I think that could be an interesting short. But we'll see. At this point, nothing. Euro US dollar now. Okay. Well, we're close to 36.88, so maybe time to go long Euro US dollar. Similar to I had identified this on dollar Swiss. This is something to bear in mind because I might put on that short dollar Swiss trade again, which I just got stopped out on last week. But if you see the opportunity, you got to go for it and not really get hung up on your losses. We've talked about that a bunch. When you have a loss, you want to learn from it, but you don't want it to paralyze you going forward. Pound Australian dollar. Um, hmm. Okay, so we are seeing more signs of a reversal in the Australian dollar. It's been rallying strong, seeing some initial signs of finding a base, and maybe there's a chance for this uptrend to resume. We'll see. I want to see a little more evidence, preferably a trading range in this case. Pound Canada. Okay. Pound Canada could also be I'm seeing potential buying opportunities on Pound Canada and Dollar Canada. I'm going to hold off, ask for a little more evidence because yesterday I went long Dollar Canada and that was a little too early. So I don't think I just want to see more evidence, especially in the form of candlesticks, to really confirm that. Pound Swiss. This looks like it could be ready to head south soon. We have a reversal candlestick here off the 50 simple moving average. I'm interested in going long pound Swiss if we can, stabilize right around here, April 17th. If we're at 46.61, I think that could be an interesting buying opportunity. We'll see. Let's see how that plays out. Nothing at this time. Pound yen we already looked at and we're in. Pound Kiwi. This is interesting. We are at a support level on pound Kiwi, but ultimately I think Kiwi is in a uptrend, so I don't really want to short Kiwi, which is what going long pound Kiwi essentially means. So we are pausing at this support level we're at. I think I'll hold off on trading it though, based on how Euro pound is performed, how Euro pound and how Euro Kiwi is performed. Pound dollar. Okay. We have a nice uptrend here. Can we get a pullback that's worth entering on? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 straight up days. So let's see if a pullback comes and when it does and how it shapes out. I am interested in going long pound dollar, but not under these. Not now. Need to have a little more of a pullback and price cool off on this uptrend. That does it for the pound. Dollar Canada. I tried going long Dollar Canada yesterday. Maybe Canada should have been the trade. Maybe today's the trade for it. It was just a day too early. And that's sort of what Euro Canada and Pound Canada are seeing. But I want to wait a little bit longer. Definitely wait for this candle to close. That was a big lesson I learned yesterday. So we'll see. Maybe tomorrow, or not tomorrow because that'll be the end of the week. But maybe Sunday open or Monday morning. There'll be an opportunity on the Canadian dollar to go short the Canadian dollar. Dollar Swiss. Okay. Now this is something that I think is a really interesting opportunity. And so short dollar Swiss at 88.86. Put my stop right there, maybe. 89.50. Okay, so that's risking 64 pips, and we are looking to get 88.86. So we can lower this target a little bit. Um, oh, so this is still 3-to-1 reward risk with this setup here. Yeah. Okay, so there's the setup. I'll have this trade posted on my blog, long or short dollar Swiss. Again, right? I just actually got stopped out on this yesterday, but I'm still seeing the opportunity. So, and this I think is a good opportunity. So short dollar Swiss at 88.86, stop at 89.50, target profit 86.97. The reward risk on that's a little greater than 3-to-1. Clearly a downtrend. I like the pattern. We're at a Fibonacci retracement at a support level here, 50 simple moving average. A bunch of signs that I look for, they're all there. So that's all there is to it, really. Dollar Canada we looked at. Dollar Singapore, probably nothing here. Let's take a quick look. Oh, we are at the 200 exponential moving average. However, it's a big red candle. So let's see if price can stabilize somewhere around here. That could be interesting. Perhaps there's a trade on dollar Singapore coming up early next week. Today, though, there is not. At least not for me. So that's let's go to the Canadian, Canada, Swiss. Now, is this a short trade that I want to look at? Yeah, I mean, this looks really good. Let's actually let's go back to the daily chart. I mean, this is the pullback I've been waiting for, so patiently waiting. Short at 80.33. Stop at 81.49. So that's kind of a big move. That is a 120 pips, so we want 360 or so. That gives us about 270. We can move this stop a little closer. That gives me a up a little bit. 80 pip stop about. So then we could do 240. We can move this up. Trying to make this work from a reward risk without stretching. You know, the trade either works or it doesn't. Let's see if we get a pull back to here. That will pull us at 80.48. $65 pips. So it's we need about 200 pips. 80.48. Okay, so there we go. That actually gives us, here's the trade. Yeah. Okay. There's a trade. We'll go short Canada Swiss. Short at 80.48. Stop at 81.14. Target profit 78.04. So I'm going to put two trades on that are long the Swiss franc, basically. Short dollar Swiss and short Canada Swiss. And that should be all the room I have for trades at the moment. Let's go through the Australian dollar. Aussie Canada. Nothing here. Let's see if we can get a pull back to the top of that channel. Australian dollar has started to reverse, so that's interesting. Aussie Swiss. Yep. There's another trade here. I could short the. Hmm. Part of me thinks this is a really good trade to take. Hmm. Something to consider right now. I think I'm sticking with Canada Swiss and dollar Swiss, but Aussie Swiss could be another one. We're seeing that. It's good to see the reversal signs all across the board. Aussie yen. Not gonna. That looks like it's stalling again. So that's short Australian dollar, Aussie Kiwi. Hmm. This is another potential short the Australian dollar. It looks like it's a really good setup, and I think I'm gonna actually short Aussie Swiss because of how much short energy looks like to be. Australian dollar there again. We see it. Add the 200 exponential moving average. Man, too many trades today. I could short the Australian dollar here. I'll make this a black line. Make this red. The question is, where is it going to? That's the concern with the Australian dollar. So there's definitely a short-term opportunity, but I think the trend may have reversed. So I'm not convinced that, for instance, I'm not convinced the Australian dollar. Well, I think it's due for a retracement against the U.S. dollar. I think also the U.S. is going to head down. We're at the 200 exponential moving average. We're at this support level, resistance level here, established here, here, and now we're coming up here at a reversal candlestick 200 exponential moving average. Lots of wonderful things about this chart, but how much further down is it going to go? That's the big question. It could run into support here, right? Here's the trend line it has to break through. It could run into support at 50 simple moving average. I'm not sure it's going to head all the way down here, which is what I'm looking for. And that's the big thing with the with the Australian dollar. So I kind of think the trend is reversed. I kind of think this is an uptrend, and while we're going to head down momentarily, I think I'm more interested in buying the dip on the Australian dollar at this point. That's sort of the way it looks to me. I think the trend has reversed. Let's take a quick look at the New Zealand-U.S. pair. Remember, Reserve Bank of New Zealand raised their rates last month, and that currency is still rising. How about New Zealand-Swiss? Yep, that looks like it's heading down. Okay, so there's a bunch of signs of the Swiss franc. Those are the trades that I do have to cut this video short. We didn't get to fully review all the New Zealand dollar trades, but in light of my current situation, I probably should put no more than 2 trades on today, because my pound yen trade likely will be able to move to breaking at the end of today, although there's no guarantees. We still have a lot of the New York session to go through. So I really have room for only 2 more trades. I'm going to go short dollar Swiss and short Canada Swiss. I'll have those trades documented on my blog on InformedTrades. We also went through them in this video. That's about it. Any questions you have, anything you want to add, join us at InformedTrades.com. Best of luck in your trading, and we'll see you next week.